Maybe don't know.
This time, next time, this time to fix, 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 this time. Power, this time to build power, this time to build power.
Welcome to the Power Company Climbing Podcast, brought to you by PowerCompanyClimbing.com, which basically means that it's brought to you by me. Yeah. So I'm not even sure what to call this episode. Some people say call it episode 0. And I guess sort of like patient 0, that indicates that it's the first one, the jumping off point. But 0 also sort of indicates that it doesn't exist. So if you want to, you can call it episode point whatever, 0.25, 0.14, 0.79. I don't really care. So this is episode point whatever you want to call it. But before I go any further, I do want to say a big thanks to my friend John Doe, turntablist with the legendary 1200 Hobos crew, for putting together the intro music, which is our theme music for the current time. So thanks, John. I really appreciate your work there. So yeah, what are we doing here? I've talked to some athletes, some trainers, and instead of doing the typical podcast thing where I'm interviewing them about their life, I really just want to talk about one subject with them. So I kind of pick a subject, or they pick a subject that we feel they're an expert in, and we kind of dig deep into that. Get some answers, get some thoughts, get some ideas. So yeah, it's more of a podversation, if you will, not really a podcast, because I'm not really casting anything at the time that I'm doing it. I'm just having a talk. So yeah, and I'm not even going to tell you my story. You know what? I'll give you a little background on each person as we go into it, but it's more like a conversation. And if you want to know my story, my name's Chris Hampton, by the way. If you want to know my story, you can hear it on the other podcasts, kind of the big 3 of climbing, the Enormocast, Training Beta, and Chalk Talk. I've been on all 3, and they all 3 talk about some different things, so go check those out. You know, I can't tell you that this thing's going to come out every month. I can't tell you it's going to come out every 2 months. I have no idea. This is last priority for me, but I do have the opportunity to talk with people pretty in depth about some subjects I want to know about, so I thought maybe you guys would want to know about it too. But frankly, my priority lies in the power company as a business, and making sure my clients are getting in their training and paying close attention to them, because that's really what this is all about. So this is bottom priority. It might happen every month. It might not. We'll see. And speaking of training, I do offer customized personal training through an app. However, we're pretty full right now. We'll probably be pretty full most of the time. But we're figuring out a way to work through that. So this is all brand new to me, just figuring it out. We do have, for $20 or less, most of them are, PDF training plans that you can find at PowerCompanyClimbing.com. Click on the PDF training link. It'll take you to those. We build those for, basically I have a specific climber in mind. Maybe a 5'11 climber who's been stuck at 5'11 for a couple of years, is really looking to push through to the 5'12 level, and has these specific equipment available. And I write a plan for that guy, and then I post it up basically with his specifications or her specifications. So you can probably find one that fits you. So go check those out, PowerCompanyClimbing.com. So episode 1, I'm hoping to have out, hoping by the first of the year. We'll see. It's awfully close. Could be by the 10th. Might not be till February. We'll see. Anyway, the first episode is going to be talking with Carlo Traversi. I talked to him about how to the importance of being dynamic in your climbing. We all know Carlo's a jumpy little dude, and he's really, really good at it. And he had just come off of a pretty impressive send of Sky, in which he had to make some changes to the way he approached the problem that I thought were pretty impressive. So we're going to talk to Carlo about that. We've also talked with Ranvai Umot, good friend of mine, and she helps me out with training some clients here at the Power Company. And we talked to her about an accident she had and how she came back to climbing. I've talked with Allie Rainey about a couple of different things. She's a trainer out of Wyoming. And I've also talked with Steve Bechtel, who is he's a training guru, and I don't use the word guru lightly, down in Lander, Wyoming. I've had several conversations with him. I think we've logged about 3 hours of talking about 3 different subjects. And we're going to get more of those in the future. And I'll be talking with lots of other people that's a lot of episodes, so it's going to take me a while to get all those out. So by the time you get those, I'll have a bunch more. But episode 1 will be Carlo Traversi sometime near the beginning of 2016. Looking forward to it. See you guys then.
This time,